Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of extinct animals. These creatures, some grand, some peculiar, once roamed the earth, their lives interwoven with the fabric of their ecosystems. Sadly, they are no longer with us, lost to the mists of time. But their stories, etched in bone and whispered by the wind, are no less compelling. Let's explore these stories, these echoes of lives lived, and learn what we can from their absence. Ah, the dodo, perhaps the most famous extinct creature, its very name synonymous with oblivion. This bird has captured the imagination of many, symbolizing the fragility of life and the irreversible consequences of human actions. This curious bird, a giant pigeon really, once waddled through the dense forests of Mauritius, an island haven in the Indian Ocean. The island's isolation provided a unique environment where the dodo thrived without natural predators. Free from predators, the dodo had no need for flight, evolving into a plump, earthbound bird. Its diet consisted mainly of fruits, seeds and nuts, which were abundant in its lush habitat. Its wings, small and ineffectual, were more decorative than functional. These tiny wings were a testament to its peaceful existence, unchallenged by threats. Dutch sailors, arriving in the late 16th century, encountered this strange, fearless bird. They were fascinated by its docile nature and easy capture, which unfortunately led to its downfall. Sadly, the dodo's trusting nature, coupled with the arrival of rats, pigs and other invasive species brought by the sailors, spelled disaster. These new predators and competitors disrupted the delicate balance of the island's ecosystem. Within a century, the dodo vanished, a poignant reminder of our impact on the natural world. Its extinction serves as a powerful lesson on the importance of preserving biodiversity and protecting vulnerable species from human interference. Picture a world locked in the grip of an ice age, vast frigid plains stretching across continents. Here roamed the woolly mammoth, a creature synonymous with this epoch. Covered in thick, shaggy fur and boasting enormous curved tusks, the mammoth was a true marvel of adaptation. These giants grazed on grasses and shrubs, their massive bodies built to withstand the harshest conditions. Cave paintings created by our early ancestors capture their majesty, hinting at a time when humans and mammoths coexisted. Climate change and some believe hunting by humans ultimately led to their demise. The Tasmanian tiger, or thylacine, was a creature of contradictions, a dog-like marsupial with stripes like a tiger. Native to the island of Tasmania, this apex predator possessed a remarkable gape, its jaws opening wide like a snake's to capture prey. Sadly, the arrival of European settlers in the 19th century spelled doom for the thylacine. Blamed for livestock losses, they were hunted relentlessly, driven to the brink of extinction. The last known Tasmanian tiger died in captivity in 1936, a stark reminder of the devastating impact of unchecked persecution. Chapter 4. The great auk, flightless and vulnerable. Imagine a penguin, but taller, with a distinctive black and white plumage. This was the great auk, a flightless bird that once thrived in the cold, fish-rich waters of the North Atlantic. Nesting in vast colonies on rocky islands, the great auk seemed to rule its domain. But its inability to fly proved its undoing. Hunted for its meat, feathers, and even as museum specimens, the great auk was driven to extinction by the mid-19th century. Chapter 5. The passenger pigeon. A sky darkened, then empty. Once the skies of North America were darkened by the sheer number of passenger pigeons. These birds were so numerous that their flocks could stretch for miles, creating a spectacle that was both awe-inspiring and overwhelming. These birds, numbering in the billions, moved in vast flocks, their migrations a spectacle of nature. The sound of their wings was like thunder, and their presence could block out the sun for hours. They were a keystone species, their feeding habits shaping the forests they inhabited. By consuming vast quantities of seeds and nuts, they played a crucial role in the ecosystem, aiding in the dispersal of various plant species. But their abundance proved to be their downfall. As human populations grew, so did the demand for cheap and plentiful food sources. Commercial hunting, driven by an insatiable demand for their meat, decimated their populations. Hunters would capture thousands of birds in a single day, shipping them to markets across the country. The last known passenger pigeon, named Martha, died in captivity in 1914, marking the extinction of what was once the most abundant bird in North America. Her death was a somber reminder of the impact humans can have on the natural world. Chapter 6. The Saber-toothed Cat Apex, Predator of a Lost World. The saber-toothed cat, with its namesake fangs, evokes images of a prehistoric world ruled by formidable predators. These massive felines, far larger than any modern big cat, stalked the plains of the Americas, their saber-like teeth capable of delivering a killing blow, their prey large herbivores like mammoths and bison, which they brought down with astonishing power. The extinction of these prey animals, likely due to climate change and human activity, is believed to have contributed to the demise of the saber-toothed cat. Chapter 7. The quagga, a zebra's lost relative. Imagine a zebra, but with stripes confined to its head and neck, fading into a brownish red on its hindquarters. This was the quagga, a unique subspecies of plains zebra that once roamed South Africa. Hunted for their hides and meat and displaced by livestock, the quagga's numbers dwindled rapidly. The last known wild quagga was shot in the 1870s, and the last captive individual died in a zoo in Amsterdam in 1883. The quagga story is a poignant reminder of the fragility of subspecies. Chapter 8. Stella's sea cow, a gentle giant of the Bering Sea. In the frigid waters of the Bering Sea, once lived a creature of immense size and surprising gentleness, Stella's sea cow. This remarkable animal thrived in the cold, nutrient-rich waters, where it found an abundance of its favorite food, kelp. The sea cow's presence was a testament to the rich biodiversity of the Bering Sea, a region teeming with life. This massive marine mammal, related to the modern-day manatee, could reach lengths of over 25 feet and weigh several tons. Its thick, blubber-laden body was perfectly adapted to the cold waters, providing insulation and buoyancy. The sea cow's gentle demeanor and slow movements made it a peaceful giant of the ocean. Discovered by Europeans in the 18th century, the sea cow was described as being docile and slow-moving, grazing on kelp forests. These kelp forests were vital to the sea cow's diet, and the animal played a crucial role in maintaining the health of these underwater ecosystems. The sea cow's discovery was a significant event in the history of marine biology. Tragically, its gentle nature and large size made it an easy target for hunters, and within a few decades of its discovery, Stella's sea cow was hunted to extinction. The loss of this magnificent creature serves as a poignant reminder of the impact humans can have on the natural world. Today, the story of Stella's sea cow is a call to action for conservation efforts, urging us to protect the remaining giants of the sea. Chapter 9. The moa, giant birds of a distant land. New Zealand, an island nation isolated for millions of years, was once home to some of the most extraordinary birds the world has ever seen. The moa. These giant flightless birds, some species towering over 12 feet tall, were the undisputed herbivores of their realm. With long necks, powerful legs, and stout beaks, they browsed on leaves and fruits, shaping the flora of their island home. The arrival of humans, however, proved disastrous. Hunting and habitat loss drove the moa to extinction by the 15th century. Chapter 10. The Pyrenean ibex, a glimmer of hope lost. The Pyrenean ibex, a majestic wild goat with long, curved horns, once roamed the Pyrenees mountains of Spain and France. Hunting and habitat loss drove this subspecies to the brink, and by the turn of the 21st century, only a single individual, a female named Celia, remained. Scientists, in a last-ditch effort to save the subspecies, captured Celia and attempted to clone her. Tragically, the clone died shortly after birth, marking the extinction of the Pyrenean ibex. Outro: a legacy remembered, a future protected. Thank you for joining me on this journey through time, exploring the lives of these incredible vanished creatures. Their stories, though often tinged with sadness, remind us of the incredible diversity of life that once graced our planet. It's a stark reminder of our own impact on the natural world, but also a call to action. Let's work together to protect the species we still have, to ensure that their stories don't become cautionary tales, but rather inspirations for a future where both humanity and nature thrive.